Part 25. Global High Martial Arts, copy SSS-level talents at the beginning. Author, Yunzhong Mu Shui. Chapter 241. Lu Yu. Hong Fei came over and hugged Lu Yu. This made Lu Yu stunned for 2 seconds. Damn, why was she the first one to arrive? I don't want your hug, I want Dean Mu Cheng's. But his current condition was really bad, so Lu Yu had to lie down. Feeling the warmth and softness in his arms, Lu Yu always felt something was strange. Similarly, Hong Fei also felt something was strange. Why, can't I feel that this kid is injured? Could it be an external injury? Hong Fei directly and unceremoniously put her hand into Lu Yu's clothes. This scene shocked everyone. Wow, it's true. It's hammered. Hiss. Envy. Everyone was shocked. At this time, Mu Qing and others also came. Seeing this scene, their expressions were a little wrong. Ahem, Hong Fei, is Lu Yu okay? Is there anything wrong? Hong Fei found it difficult to answer. Just as she was thinking about what to say, Lu Yu spoke in a weak voice. Dean Mu Qing, I feel like I have a big problem now. My vitality is running out. I'm afraid I can't hold on for much longer. Is it possible that my origin is injured? Mu Qing was shocked and took Lu Yu's hand to check it out. Now, Lu Yu was satisfied. Ah, Dean Mu Qing is still the best, so gentle. After Mu Qing checked it out, his expression became puzzled. There is no problem with the origin. So where is it injured? When everyone was puzzled, Lu Yu winked at Mu Qing. Mu Qing was stunned and reacted instantly. This kid is pretending. What do you want to do? Mu Qing secretly passed the message. Ahem, Dean Mu Qing, I'm just touching porcelain, Lu Yu whispered without blushing or beating his heart. Hearing this, Mu Qing was completely confused. This little guy Lu Yu, his style of doing things is really unique. Chapter 0188 1000 star cores are not too much, Lu Yu with a guilty conscience. After understanding the whole story, Mu Qing couldn't help but sigh. Originally, this group of people wanted to assassinate Lu Yu, but the assassination failed, so they just tried to scam him. Unexpectedly, the three were beaten half to death by Lu Yu, and they were also scammed in return. Mu Qing didn't waste any words on this. These people dared to assassinate Lu Yu, which was a taboo. Now that Lu Yu asked to scam them, Mu Qing must be on Lu Yu's side. You three are from the second-level college, right? Where are the elders of the second-level college? The dean. An elder stood up expressionlessly. There were not many people in the Orion College, and the 4 colleges had to stay for a total of 160 years. That is, 40 years in the first-level college. As an elder, how could he not know the students? Now, he recognized these 3 people directly. Yu Li, Yu Xing, Yu Han, are you 3 looking for death? This elder of the second-level college wanted to kick the 3 idiots in front of him to death. Why dare to attack Lu Yu when you can't attack anyone else? Don't you know that the whole academy, including me, treats him as a treasure? You actually still want to do something to him. You 3, punish. Elder, I feel that the 3 of them did it unintentionally, so there is no need for any severe punishment. Originally, the elders of the secondary academy were ready to punish these 3 idiots severely, but Lu Yu's words stunned him. Not only him, but everyone, including Mu Qing, was stunned. Lu Yu is going to let the 3 of them go. Isn't this too generous? Everyone was surprised. Lu Yu looked at the 3 people with regret on his face. We are all from the same school, so there is no need to punish too heavily. Oh, by the way, Elder, which planet are they from? Which planet? The Netherworld, the elder said quickly. Lu Yu heard this and thought about it. Your Netherworld, well, I have some impression, wait, I'll check the account. As he said, Lu Yu took out the smart brain. The light screen appeared, and everyone saw a dumbfounded scene. Hundreds of pages, all bills. Lu Yu found the page about the nether star and sighed immediately. Hey, your star still owes me 400 star cores. This time it's not too much. Let's round it up and pay 600 star cores, a total of 1000. Isn't it too much? Lu Yu smiled. The three of them shuddered when they heard this. Not too much. You are really trying to force the three of us to death. Let alone 600 UN, our own planet can't even take out 100 UN now. Otherwise, why would they be so resentful to plot against you? Now, this. Hey, please help me collect the debt, Dean Muqing. Lu Yu looked at Muqing, who was still holding him. Muqing heard this and said with a forced smile. Okay. The three of them collapsed to the ground, completely powerless when they heard this. It's over. If his planet had to return so many star cores to Lu Yu, even if he sold the three of them, they wouldn't be worth that much money. He would definitely be liquidated by his own Star Master later. When the others saw this scene, they couldn't help but shudder. Lu Yu's move was much more severe than direct punishment. The Academy didn't even need to take action, the Star Master of the Netherworld would have to take action himself to prevent future troubles. Lu Yu was brought back to the wooden house by Muqing with a surging mood. Are you really okay? Muqing asked. The surrounding elders also looked over. In response, Lu Yu's face turned pale again. Something happened. Now I need a lot of star cores to recover. Global High Martial Arts, copy SSS-level talents at the beginning. Author, Yunzhong Mu. Chapter 242. Many elders looked at each other, but Hongfei pinched Lu Yu's face. Brother Lu Yu, how about using the star core? Do you want my sister to help you heal your wounds personally? Lu Yu looked at the pair of peaks dangling in front of him and forced a smile. Elder Hongfei, I suddenly feel like I'm fine. I'm feeling very good. Humph. Let you pretend. Hongfei pinched Lu Yu's face hard. Lu Yu silently clenched his fists, feeling sad and angry inside. Woman, I let you pretend. One day, I will push you to the ground, front and back, and rub you repeatedly. Lu Yu made an oath in his heart. Muqing glanced at Lu Yu. Lu Yu, since it's okay, tell us, what's your estimate of your mountain moving limit? Muqing's words attracted everyone's attention. Even Hongfei let go of her hand. Lu Yu rubbed his face, thought for a while and said, it should be 1 million kilograms. 1 million kilograms. When all the elders heard this, their expressions were a little shocked. 1 million kilograms. The 9th level of ordinary moving mountain realm, 10 times the power. Even the first level of Takumai realm has only 400,000 kilograms of strength. In a competition of pure strength, it would be like being beaten by Lu Yu. Without a competition of strength, he would not be Lu Yu's opponent at all. Just like those students from the 2nd level colleges, weren't they the ones who were beaten by Lu Yu? Many elders expressed envy of this talent. Muqing was also shocked when he heard this. Well, there are still 9 days left. You can hit the limit of moving mountains and try to reach 1 million kilograms in 3 days. Is there any problem? There should be no problem, Lu Yu said. Muqing felt relieved after hearing this. Very good. You should go back and practice hard. I will help you pay your debts. Okay, thank you very much, Dean Muqing. Lu Yu smiled and left immediately. After Lu Yu left, the other elders looked at Muqing. Muqing thought for a while and then said, if Lu Yu's mountain moving limit is 1 million kilograms, then he has a high chance of winning against the geniuses from the Guantian Star region. At least he won't suffer any losses. It's mainly the geniuses from the Starry Sky realm whose ordinary strength is far stronger than our 3 major colleges. This is a troublesome thing, Mu Qing said. The other elders heard this and said nothing. There is no way around it. Compared with those star fields with ancient inheritance, the foundation of the three major colleges is indeed a little weak. Just like the star meteor crystal, Orion College only has one, and other colleges may not have one. And those schools in the ancient star field often provide meteorite crystals to those super geniuses every year. Although a super genius can only enjoy it once in his life, the impact it can have on the future is already terrifying. Outside the wooden house, Lu Yu breathed a sigh of relief, feeling that his conscience ached a little. The reason is simple. My limit for moving mountains is no longer 1 million kilograms. As for how much it will be, Lu Yu has no idea yet, but it will definitely be more than 1 million kilograms. Hey, why should I lie to Dean Mu and the others? The more Lu Yu thought about it, the more he felt uneasy with his conscience, but he still left. Chapter 0189. Only by spending Krypton gold can you become stronger, the hidden attributes of the divine bloodline. Back to her palace, the little lowly was already waiting. When he saw Lu Yu coming back, he rushed towards him. Ah, Lu Yu, you almost scared me to death. Lu Yu couldn't stand still and instantly sat on the ground. And Duolala was just riding on Lu Yu, with her hands on Lu Yu's chest. This posture. Lu Yu's mouth twitched. I'm sorry, I was too excited just now. Lu Yu, are you okay? Although the little lowly was talking, she didn't move at all. When Lu Yu heard this, his face turned pale. Something happened, internal bleeding, need treatment. Ah. How to treat it? Should I use elf healing? That's useless, now you. Lu Yu wanted to say something, but he saw Duolala looking at him with innocent eyes. Moment. I am so sinful. Ahem, actually I'm fine, I was all lying to you. Lu Yu stood up. Duolala smiled and narrowed her eyes. Lu Yu, you must be fine, you are the strongest super invincible genius in the universe. Lu Yu was very satisfied when he heard this. What does it mean that a small mouth looks like honey? It's like the little mouth is covered with honey. Okay, I'm going upstairs to do something. You can have some fun by yourself. Well, Lu Yu, the stick is finished. Duolala pulled Lu Yu's arm. When Lu Yu heard this, he dropped a few energy bars with a strange expression. Yeah. Lu Yu, when you get better, I want to eat fried dough sticks. Still want to eat? I'll satisfy you later. Lu Yu went upstairs. When he was proud, a star meteor crystal appeared in Lu Yu's hand. It is impossible not to copy something as good as the star meteor crystal. It's just that Hongfei didn't know. Now, it's time to put it to use. Ordinary star meteor crystal warriors can only use it once in their lifetime, right? I spend money. Krypton blasts high level. System, come on, make a copy for me. Ding. Congratulations to the host, successfully copied the starfall crystal. Lu Yu's eyelids twitched. No way, it didn't explode. A certain chance, a certain chance. Try again. Ding. Congratulations to the host for successfully copying the meteorite crystal, intermediate. Nice. Lu Yu was overjoyed. Without any hesitation, Lu Yu spoke again. Keep copying. Since you want to spend money, spend as much as you can. You are listening to novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Global High Martial Arts, copy SSS-level talents at the beginning. Author, Yunzhong Mu Shui. Chapter 243. Only by spending Krypton gold can you become stronger. Ding. The copy and upgrade were successful. Congratulations to the host for obtaining the star meteor crystal, advanced. Ou Wang's luck has arrived, let's continue. System, continue to copy for me. The host, the ultimate quality meteorite crystal, is not suitable for use in the mountains. The system sounded a reminder, which made Lu Yu calm down a little. Not suitable? Copy it again and keep it for when I reach the sea level. Ding. Congratulations to the host for successfully copying the star meteor crystal, advanced. Without the slightest surprise, Lu Yu twitched the corners of his mouth and put away the 3 meteorite crystals. Placed in front of him was a piece of intermediate and high-level meteorite crystals. Lu Yu smiled. Absorb. Without any hesitation, Lu Yu took the lead in absorbing the intermediate meteorite crystal. The next moment, a deep blue color rushed straight into Lu Yu's body. Hi. Comfortable. Lu Yu roared. The golden luck spread all over the body, covering the entire suspended island. Little Loli looked upstairs with a confused look. What are Lu Yu doing? Are you secretly bringing Elder Hongfei back for a hand-to-hand fight? Outside the hanging island, many people were shocked when they saw this scene. What is this guy doing? It should be a hand-to-hand combat. Didn't Lu Yu say that he was seriously injured and he was healed so quickly? Animal. This is an animal. I don't know how many people complained. In the palace, Lu Yu was gritting his teeth. His strength began to loosen. 820,000 kilograms. 830,000 kilograms. 840,000 kilograms. A whole night passed, and in the early morning of the next day, the originally sleepy little Loli suddenly heard a faint sound like a mountain torrent. Looking around, he saw golden light all around him. You can see it standing outside the suspended island. The entire suspended island was completely submerged in golden light. It seems like a rising sun. In the room, Lu Yu let out a sigh of relief. The 1 million kilograms mark has been broken. However, Lu Yu didn't feel the growth of his power slowing down at all. Continue to close your eyes and absorb the star meteor crystal. Time passed little by little, and soon it was night, and then the sun rose again. The golden light has been shrouding the hanging island and has not dissipated. The little Loli was already a little confused. Lu Yu has been practicing for so long in one breath. Isn't he tired? In the room, Lu Yu let go. The star meteor crystal completely disappeared, and his own strength reached 1.2 million kilograms. In such a long time, it has only increased by 200,000 kilograms. Not because of the bottleneck we hit, but because the further we get to the back, the slower the speed becomes. The more meteorite crystals are consumed. This also made Lu Yu realize a problem. SSS-level talent, compared to myself now. It's a bit of a drag. Host, if you reach the limit of moving mountains, you will get some unexpected surprises. While Lu Yu was thinking, the system suddenly made a sound. This surprised Lu Yu. What's the benefit? Let's keep it secret for now. Lu Yu vomited blood, but there was nothing he could do. Picking up the high-grade meteorite crystal that was almost dark purple in color, Lu Yu started refining it without hesitation. Hiss. Compared with the intermediate star meteor crystal, the pain caused by the high-level star meteor crystal is stronger. However, this is still within Lu Yu's tolerance. Gritting his teeth and absorbing the power of the star meteor crystal, a day and a night passed again. Lu Yu suddenly opened his eyes. He clenched his fists and could feel that he was already approaching a certain limit. Originally, he should have reached his limit long ago. The limit for moving mountains was originally supposed to be around 1.2 million kilograms. However, due to the presence of 2 meteorite crystals, this upper limit was forcibly raised. Now, Lu Yu could feel that he was about to reach this limit. Now it's 1.4 million kilograms, and I don't know what the limit is. Lu Yu thought, then closed his eyes and began to absorb the power of the star meteor crystal again. Another day and night passed, and as the last trace of the star meteor crystal was refined into Lu Yu's body, a certain barrier in his body seemed to have been broken. The golden energy and blood flowed away like a vast ocean. Surprisingly, it covers half of the Orion College campus. This scene is so amazing. You know, Orion College is made up of an entire continent. Lu Yu covered half of the Orion College campus with his energy and blood. How amazing is that? Make everyone look at you. What shocked them even more was that on the suspended island, Lu Yu's figure was actually floating up, wrapped in golden energy and blood, as if he was about to fly into the universe. Ding! The host broke the realm limit twice, and the hidden characteristics of the divine bloodline were unlocked. The reward. Chapter 0190 God's Bloodline, Gentleman's Revenge. Ding! The host breaks the realm limit twice, the hidden attributes of the divine bloodline are unlocked, and the divine talents are rewarded. The sound of the system sounded, which stunned Lu Yu for 2 seconds. Divine talent, what the hell? System, is this talent strong? Lu Yu asked tentatively. The host can feel it by himself. The system makes a sound. When Lu Yu heard this, the corner of his mouth twitched. I feel your uncle. How else can I feel? Now that I absorb the star core, I will directly reach the sea level. Dean Muqing could throw me away if he found out. I will feel it later. Lu Yu sighed helplessly. At this time, the system spoke. With the divine talent, the host can not only speed up the absorption of resources, but also have the ability to visualize the law. Global High Martial Arts, copy SSS-level talents at the beginning. Author, Yunzhong Mu Shui. Chapter 244. The ability to visualize the law. Lu Yu was confused again. What is the law of visualization? The host feels it for himself. Well, it's the same as not saying anything. Lu Yu smiled. He looked around at this time. It seems to have attracted a lot of attention. Seeing this, Lu Yu suddenly became solemn. With his hands behind his back, he looked up at the sky at a 45 degrees angle. Combined with the golden blood and the movement just now. At this moment, it can be said that the temperament of a genius has been brought to the extreme. Anyone who looks at it will shout wow. However, the good times did not last long, and Lu Yu was soon broken. Wow! Little brother Lu Yu, have you broken the limit of moving mountains? Hongfei appeared beside Lu Yu at some point, pinching Lu Yu's face with a smile on her face. Pressing left and right, up and down. Wow! Lu Yu's heart was like a dog beeping. I finally managed to disguise myself. No, my aura of a master was exposed, and it was broken just like that. Didn't you see that the girls below all had stars in their eyes? Seeing that the situation was not good, Lu Yu smiled awkwardly. Elder Hongfei, shall we talk inside? I can't go on like this, it will hurt my face. Hongfei looked at Lu Yu meaningfully and gave him a charming look. Okay. Lu Yu was shocked by this look and shivered. The next moment, he was carried away by Hongfei and disappeared. In the distance, a crowd of spectators sighed. The artillery fire was continuous, and it was another war with smoke and hundreds of millions of casualties. In the palace, Hongfei looked at Lu Yu. Little brother, what is the limit of moving mountains? How much? When Lu Yu heard this, he wanted to tell the truth, but he thought about the shameful experience of the past few days and suddenly said. About 1 million kg. Lu Yu chose to conceal it. I actually already have 1.6 million kilograms. But, Hongfei, you like to play with me, right? This time, I'm going to play you to death. Hongfei didn't know what Lu Yu was thinking, and nodded when she heard this. Well, not bad, 1 million kilograms is a little low, but it's already very powerful. A little low? Powerful. Wait, I'll let you know what is really powerful. That Elder Hongfei, I just broke the limit of moving mountains, and I feel that it's not stable yet. Do you want to fight me? Lu Yu's words made Hongfei stunned. The sun is rising from the west. Why did this kid take the initiative to get beaten today? Okay, little brother Lu Yu, how much do you want your sister to suppress your realm to? Takumi 3, Lu Yu smiled. Takumi 3, the actual strength is 1.2 million kilograms. With such a high standard, he can definitely beat himself up with 1 million kilograms. Hongfei can't possibly not take the bait, right? As expected, Hongfei laughed when she heard this. Little brother Lu Yu, are you sure? I am definitely sure, the only requirement is that you, Elder Hongfei, can't lift your self-promotion while fighting. Don't worry, if I, Hongfei, can't beat you, Lu Yu, at Takumi-san Kong, I'll let you be the elder. Hongfei patted his chest, obviously very confident. Lu Yu looked at the surging peak in front of him and laughed even happier. Elder Hongfei, that's easy, will you make the first move or me? Little brother Lu Yu, sister will let you make 3 moves. Let me make 3 moves. Lu Yu laughed even happier. Originally, I thought that it would not be too late for a gentleman to take revenge in 10 years. Now it seems, it won't take 10 years. Today I will press you to the ground and rub you up and down and left and right repeatedly. Boom. Lu Yu made a move, and his figure instantly disappeared from the spot, heading directly towards Hongfei. Hongfei reacted quickly, kicking directly to the empty back. Hee, little brother Lu Yu, you are like this. Hongfei was stunned before she finished speaking. What's going on? Lu Yu is grabbing her legs. Lu Yu easily grabbed Hongfei's legs with one hand. Because Hongfei was wearing a skirt, he could see Hongfei's snow-white and slender legs, appearing directly in front of him. Lu Yu's heart, cough. Elder Hongfei, I'm sorry. Lu Yu's sudden words made Hongfei realize that something was wrong. Lu Yu. Bang. Before Hongfei finished speaking, she was pressed to the ground by Lu Yu. She tried her best to resist, but found that her strength was far inferior to Lu Yu. You cheated. Hongfei looked at Lu Yu angrily. In response, Lu Yu hummed directly. Cheating. You cheated me n times. This time I'm going to cheat you. Without any hesitation, Lu Yu waved his hand and slapped Hongfei's back. You. After being hit in the key part by Lu Yu, Hongfei's face quickly turned red, and she was ashamed and annoyed and scolded. Seeing this, Lu Yu laughed directly. Ha ha ha, let you bully me. It's my turn today, right? Elder Hongfei, you said you can beat him. Pa. Lu Yu hit him again. Lu Yu, try hitting him again. Global High Martial Arts, copy SSS-level talents at the beginning. Author, Yunzhong Mu Shui. Chapter 245. Hongfei's eyes were already cold. Seeing this, Lu Yu hesitated for a moment. No way. She couldn't really dare to slap him to death, right? Well, she definitely wouldn't dare. It feels so good, come again. Pa. Thinking of this, Lu Yu slapped him again. Lu Yu. Hongfei roared. Outside the palace, a large group of people gathered, listening to the voices inside, and were amazed. Good fellow, Lu Yu actually got the upper hand. Elder Hongfei was exhausted and defeated, Lu Yu won. This sound, hiss. A group of curious people exclaimed. But before they could be surprised for long, the next moment, a huge rumble came from the palace. The roof was knocked through, and Lu Yu ran out in tatters. Oh my god. Help. Elder Hongfei is so angry that he can't beat me that he wants to kill someone. I am a freshman of glory, and I still want to contribute to the academy. Elder Hongfei, you can't kill me. Lu Yu shouted as he ran desperately towards Mu Qing's yard. It's over, this woman is completely crazy. My life is important, get away with it. Just when the crowd of onlookers were confused, suddenly, the palace gate was kicked open. Hong Fei also walked out of the palace in dishevel with a blush on her face. Lu Yu, Hong Fei, will kill you today. After saying that, Hong Fei chased in the direction of Lu Yu. Inside the wooden house, Mu Qing was originally meditating, and when he heard the movement outside, his expression was puzzled. What happened to Lu Yu again? Chapter 0191 He took advantage of me, the traffic police brigade. Dean Mu, help me. I'm going to die, Elder Hong Fei. Wow. Before Lu Yu finished speaking, Hong Fei had already chased after him. Aiming at Lu Yu's back, she raised her white jade foot and kicked him. Lu Yu vomited blood and crashed directly into the wooden house. Dean Mu, save me. Lu Yu lay flat on the ground, looking like he was going to die. In his heart, he had already started thinking about various countermeasures. What should I do? Hong Fei, this woman looks so open, why did she get anxious when I patted her butt? You touched me so many times and I didn't say anything. When Lu Yu was complaining, Hong Fei had already walked in. Seeing her, Lu Yu decisively lay down and didn't move. With blood flowing from the corner of his mouth, he stared at the sky with a dull look. Seeing this, Hong Fei sneered. Little brother Lu Yu, it's no fun for you to pretend with your sister. If you keep pretending, your sister will. Hong Fei had a pair of scissors in her hand. Lu Yu. Damn. Dean Mu, help me. Lu Yu decisively rushed behind Mu Qing. Seeing this, Mu Qing became more and more confused. Hong Fei, what's wrong? Why are you so angry? When Hong Fei heard this, the blush on her face, which had not yet faded, instantly turned red to the root of her neck. This kid took advantage of me. Take advantage of me? Mu Qing glanced at Hong Fei's disheveled clothes and coughed slightly. Hong Fei, your clothes? Lu Yu. Hong Fei glanced at her clothes and thought about how far she had just run. She became even angrier. Seeing this, Lu Yu curled his lips. Elder Hong Fei, you also tore my clothes, look. As he said, Lu Yu showed his tattered shirt. We are even, right? Lu Yu blinked. Hong Fei gritted her teeth. What do you mean by slapping my butt? You always pinched my face before. Lu Yu retorted. In an instant, Hong Fei was about to go crazy. I am an elder. I am a new student of glory. Lu Yu snorted directly. Dean Mu Qing helped me block it, I am not afraid of you now. As he said that, Lu Yu leaned towards Mu Qing again. Mu Qing's expression was also a little embarrassed at this moment. These two people. The elders don't look like elders. The students don't look like students. It's really hard to manage. Okay, Hong Fei, calm down. If you want to teach Lu Yu a lesson, wait until he comes back and teach him. I will definitely not stop you then. Mu Qing spoke. Lu Yu was stunned when he heard it. Dean Mu, Okay, Lu Yu, you don't need to say anything more. We'll talk about the future later. Mu Qing patted Lu Yu's shoulder. Lu Yu immediately realized it. Sure enough, Dean Mu Qing still loves me. Hong Fei is too scary. Hong Fei was already stamping her feet, staring at Lu Yu. Wait until you come back. Wait until I come back, I'll slap your butt again. Lu Yu laughed. Hong Fei was almost mad to death, she turned around and left in anger. Just halfway through the walk, he suddenly thought of something and turned back to grab it. In an instant, Lu Yu was left with only a pair of trousers. Lu Yu. You are listening to novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Global High Martial Arts, copy SSS-level talents at the beginning. Author, Yunzhong Shui. Chapter 246. Mu Cheng. Ahem. Without changing his expression, Lu Yu took out another set of clothes from the space ring and put them on calmly. Being looked at by Hongfei, that woman, would be a big loss for him. But being looked at by Dean Mu, well, I am not at a loss. Mu Qing's face was already somewhat blushing. She suddenly understood why Hongfei was so furious. This little guy. What is your limit for moving mountains, Lu Yu? Mu Qing changed the subject. 1 million kilograms. Lu Yu would never tell the real value, and he would bite it to death. Otherwise, if Hongfei caught him, she would kill him. 1 million kilograms. Mu Qing pondered. Well, there are still 6 days for the space crack to open, and you will definitely not be able to go to Hongfei's place. I will teach you in these 6 days. Mu Qing smiled. When Lu Yu heard this, he was happy. Hello, Dean Mu Qing. Dean Mu Qing is much gentler than that female devil. Hanging Island Palace. Hongfei was walking on the road, and the more she thought about it, the angrier she got. What made her most angry was that there were so many people outside. Are you looking for death? Didn't I tell you not to get close? Which academy? Extra training this year. Hongfei roared. Many people immediately scattered, laughing as they walked. Ha ha ha, Elder Hongfei must have lost. Lu Yu has the upper hand. This is the first time in my life that I've seen Elder Hongfei so angry because of a man. Hongfei heard the discussions around her. She was so angry. But there was nothing she could do about Lu Yu. Little brother Lu Yu, you'd better hope that I don't get hold of your handle. Hongfei gritted her teeth. Outside the wooden house. Lu Yu walked out refreshed. I just communicated with Mu Qing, who asked him to come tomorrow morning, and said that only Takumai Sancheng would fight him. Lu Yu was so excited. Good, good. Fight with Dean Mu Qing. I will definitely lose. I will definitely run out of energy. I will definitely fall into Dean Mu Qing's arms. Wonderful. Lu Yu had already thought of everything, and on the way back, he hummed a little tune. This made countless people give Lu Yu a thumbs up. Lu Yu is still the best. Ha ha ha, Elder Hongfei has become your defeated general. The battle was fierce, and Lu Yu won in the end. Lu Yu heard these words, although he knew that they were praising himself. But more or less, it felt a little wrong. What I understand seems to be different from what they understand. Back to his palace, Lu Yu just entered and heard a strange sound. Wow! So powerful! I can't take it anymore, I'm going to go. Ah, so great! Lu Yu was shocked at the time, and listened carefully, it was coming from the little Loli's room. Wow! Lu Yu was stunned. Really stunned. This. Why did she develop such a bad habit at such a young age? No, I have to stop the little Lolita. Otherwise, she will be finished. Lu Yu frowned and tiptoed to the door of the little Lolita's room. Then, he pushed the door open. Traffic Police Brigade. Put your hands up, hold your head and squat down. Chapter 0192. With many years of law enforcement experience, big news from Orion. Traffic Police Brigade. Put your hands up, hold your head and squat down. When Lu Yu opened the door, he saw an extremely erotic scene. The little Lolita was lying on the bed, her 2 white legs shaking. She was sucking something in her mouth, making a smacking sound. Combined with that sound, with Lu Yu's many years of law enforcement experience, this is definitely speeding. Check. Must get to the bottom of it. Lu Yu thought viciously. The little Lolita seemed to notice the movement, turned her head and looked over, was stunned at first, and then quickly became happy. Lu Yu, You're back. The little girl licked the energy bar again. Lu Yu was confused. Huh? I made a mistake? Impossible. The voice can't be faked. Dorolala, tell brother Lu Yu what you are looking at. Lu Yu walked over with a smile on his face. Seeing this, Dorolala quickly hid the smart brain under her body and looked at Lu Yu nervously. No. No. You've learned to resist, right? You shall. Do you want to eat it? I don't want to eat it. Dorolala seemed to be hesitant, but soon shook her head again, and her little hand tightly protected the smart brain. Lu Yu was more and more proud when he saw this scene. Based on his many years of experience. Global High Martial Arts, copy SSS-level talents at the beginning. Author, Yunzhong Mu Shui. Chapter 247. There is only one truth. That is. I stole it. Lu Yu grabbed the intelligent brain in an instant and looked directly at the screen. What confused him was. Damn, isn't this Hongfei's palace? This voice. Ah. Listening carefully, it was clearly Hongfei. This. Lu Yu was dumbfounded. The little Lolita's eyes were already filled with tears. Lu Yu, you bully me. I just want to hear the sound of you and Elder Hongfei fighting and you won't give it to me. I don't like you anymore, woo woo woo. Duo Lala sat on the bed, tears streaming down. Lu Yu's mouth twitched. It's all my fault. Do you want to eat the energy bar? No, the little Lolita said angrily. Where are the fried dough sticks? I won't eat them either. Where are the Wangzhe QQ candies? No. What about the energy bars and fried dough sticks and Wangzhe QQ candies? Lu Yu, can you really do that? The little Lolita, who was still angry, suddenly looked at Lu Yu with a look of longing. The big green eyes were full of yearning. Seeing this, Lu Yu smiled triumphantly. Sure enough, there are no elves in this world that cannot be deceived. If there are, it's because you don't have enough snacks. A moment later. Wow! Lu Yu, I really like you. The little Lolita ate the fried dough sticks, licked the energy bar twice, and came up to hug Lu Yu. Lu Yu secretly expressed satisfaction with this. Although it hasn't developed yet, it doesn't matter, I can wait. Who made the little Lolita so obedient? After comforting the little Lolita again, Lu Yu went to bed with peace of mind. After refining the meteorite crystal for so many days in a row, he felt that he couldn't bear it. But what Lu Yu didn't know was. Outside, the discussion about him and Hongfei is getting more and more lively. Inside the Orion Academy. Did you hear? Lu Yu defeated Elder Hongfei. What? Lu Yu rode Elder Hongfei. Is there such a good thing? Wow, my mentality is broken. Lu Yu and Elder Hongfei are going to become Taoist couples. Inside the Orion Academy, it can be said to be extremely lively. The most terrifying thing is that this news has been leaked. The Orion Academy is basically full of geniuses from many planets. After these geniuses learned about this news, they spread it to their own tribes. Overnight, most of the Orion Academy knew about this news. Brothers, here's a little secret. It's said that Hongfei, the elder of Orion Academy, has a close relationship with Lu Yu. More than that? Very close. How close? You can't imagine how close. Lu Yu is so powerful that he actually captured a Giwan realm expert. Ah! I'm not willing to give up. When many Star Masters were discussing, many experts on the planets were simply exploding on the spot. Hongfei, as a Giwan realm expert, is well known in the Orion Cantal ever. Especially since Hongfei entered the martial arts world, she has never favored any man, and is regarded as the white moonlight in the hearts of countless experts. But Lu Yu actually succeeded? He succeeded? Look at the video, it's definitely true. On that day, Countless experts were furious. I swear to fight Lu Yu to the death. He actually took my favorite. Lu Yu, your life is over. Damn it, how dare you? Among the countless powerful people, Minggu of Minggu Star was the most angry. In the entire Orion arm, who doesn't know that Minggu has been pursuing Hongfei for many years? As a result. But Lu Yu got there first. Lu Yu and I will never stop fighting. The hatred of the Star Realm and the hatred of stealing love this time are superimposed, and Minggu couldn't help shouting. This can be said to have made the entire Orion arm extremely lively. Blue Star. Yanzu browsed the relevant information and was also dumbfounded. Zouqi took a breath of cold air. Hiss. I said that Lu Yu was a genius, and he could get this. Yanzu, you have been single for so many years, I think you need to go to Lu Yu to pay some tuition. Zouqi looked serious. Yanzu's face collapsed in an instant. Get lost. Okay. After Zouqi left, Yanzu walked alone in the Star Hall. He hesitated in his heart. My old lover, that's all. Orion College. The sun rose again. Lu Yu swore that this was definitely the best sleep he had had recently. Full of energy, I'm going to fight Dean Muqing for 300 rounds today. Lu Yu jumped off the bed, and just as he came downstairs, the little loli became happy. Wow! Lu Xinlang is up, I wish you a happy marriage forever, the little loli said with a smile. Hearing this, Lu Yu's eyes showed a thoughtful look. What does the little loli mean by this? Forget it, don't worry about it, eat first. Lu Yu spent more than 10 minutes to prepare a table of breakfast and brought it to the table. Dalala, it's time to eat, don't eat snacks. Yeduolala ran over barefoot on the air. Lying on the table, she looked at Lu Yu with curiosity. Lu Yu, when are you going to hold the wedding banquet? Will there be a lot of delicious food at the wedding banquet? A question mark appeared on Lu Yu's face. What are you talking about? Global High Martial Arts, copy SSS-level talents at the beginning. Author, Yun Zhong Mu Shui. Chapter 248. Humph. Lu Yu, you still want to deceive me. Elder Hongfei is pregnant with your child, and you still refuse to admit it, you scumbag. Lu Yu, degree. What are you talking about, Duolala, explain it clearly, or I won't give you any delicious food. Lu Yu realized that the problem might be a bit serious. When the little loli heard Lu Yu's threat, she immediately felt pitiful. Don't you know what you did? Elder Hongfei is so pitiful, she screamed for a long time. Silence, a long silence. Lu Yu decided not to communicate with the little loli for the time being, but to prepare eat. At this time, Zouqi cut in with a video. Good guy. Lu Yu, I wish you a happy marriage and a baby soon, ha ha ha, you did a great job. Zouqi's words made Lu Yu completely confused. No, Master Zhou, what are you talking about? Oh, you are still pretending to be with me? Forget it, it's boring, I'll notify you to have a full moon wine in a while. In addition, we are already preparing for your banquet. After saying that, Zouqi hung up. Lu Yu completely realized that something was wrong. He opened the campus network. Instantly, countless overwhelming information flooded into his eyes. Shocked, Lu Yu and Elder Hongfei are actually in this kind of relationship. Why are there screams in the middle of the night? Why is Elder Hongfei suffering from morning sickness? Is it a conspiracy of aliens or moral degradation? Please read this article. Crash, Elder Hongfei has secretly agreed to spend his life with Lu Yu. Looking at the information with scarier titles, Lu Yu's hands trembled slightly. Damn, what happened? After taking a look at the campus network, Lu Yu hesitated for a moment and switched to the network of the Orion Cantilever. This time, Lu Yu was so scared that he was chopsticks the child fell out. Inhumane, the Giwan realm expert has been pregnant for 10 years, and the father of the child is. Hundreds of experts speak out and will fight Lu Yu to the death. The Lord of the Dark Ancient Star cried in the middle of the night because the one he loved was taken away. Sad news, our white moonlight is gone. Lu Yu was already dumbfounded. Really dumb. He read hundreds of news one by one. In the end, he almost fainted on the ground. What happened? I slept a humming nap. How come I became like this when I woke up? I woke up and became an enemy of the world. Chapter 0193 Hongfei, the 10,000-year-old widow, went to the immortal arm. When I woke up, I was actually the enemy of the world. The clown turned out to be me. I split. Lu Yu was at a loss. Dola La climbed down from the table. Ah, Lu Yu, you don't have to be sad, Elder Hongfei is not sad either. Hongfei? It's over. Hongfei. With a whoosh, Lu Yu turned into a phantom and left. Go find Dean Mu, go find Dean Mu. Otherwise I'll really die. Just before Lu Yu walked far, a scream came. Lu Yu. Wow. Lu Yu glanced behind him and saw a woman chasing him. Lu Yu wanted to run, but he was caught before he took 2 steps. Ahahaha, Elder Hongfei, the weather is so good today, are you out for a walk too? Lu Yu said with a smile. Hongfei smiled. She pointed to the sky. Which eye of yours sees that the weather is good today? Lu Yu. No, Elder Hongfei, listen to my explanation. This matter has nothing to do with me, Lu Yu. Sure. Absolutely true. Lu Yu hurriedly spoke. Hongfei laughed when she heard this. Then tell me, what's the matter with the invitation? Invitation? Lu Yu was at a loss. At this time, Zouqi's video call came in again. Ha ha ha, Lu Yu, you kid, the banquet that Lord Yan and I prepared for you is. Huh? The young couple is flirting? Sorry to bother you. After saying that, Zouqi hung up the phone. Lu Yu was completely dumbfounded. He can't even clear himself up by jumping into the Yellow River now. Zouqi, Lord Yan, you misled me. Haha, you have nothing to say now, right? I'm going to kill you today. Hongfei said, and was about to kill you. Seeing this, Lu Yu's mind was instantly tense to the extreme. Then, his expression calmed down. If you want to kill me, then kill me. Lu Yu completely gave up resistance, and looked ready to be killed. Just like that, he looked at Hongfei calmly and affectionately. It seemed that thousands of words were left unsaid. For a moment, Hongfei was stunned. Aren't you afraid of death? She narrowed her eyes. I'm not afraid of death. I'm really afraid of death. I'm not afraid. Lu Yu still looked at Hongfei affectionately, and even stretched out his hand and touched Hongfei's face. What I'm afraid of is not dying in your hands, but dying of old age in the years, and never seeing each other in this life. Okay, I've finished what I said. If you want to kill me, then kill me. I, Lu Yu, will never cry out in pain. While Lu Yu spoke affectionately, he roared madly in his heart. System. System, save me. Sorry host, I can't do anything. You are listening to novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Global High Martial Arts, copy SSS-level talents at the beginning. Author, Yunzhong Shui. Chapter 249. The system's answer made Lu Yu collapse. How to deal with it? What if the woman in front of him finds out that he can pretend? Get angry and kill people and dismember them, grind their bones and scatter their ashes, and finish the book and throw flowers? No. The brilliance of this genius has not yet illuminated the entire universe. When Lu Yu was secretly anxious in his heart, he suddenly noticed that Hongfei's hand was pinching his neck. Loose. Are you telling the truth? Hong Fei's charming face blushed without knowing when. Lu Yu was stunned when he saw this scene. This is all right? This is probably because he has never tasted the taste of love for thousands of years. Of course I am serious. If I, Lu Yu, say something wrong, the sky will thunder. Boom. The sky was covered with dark clouds without knowing when. Seeing this, Hong Fei's face became cold. You lied to me. I didn't lie to you. Lu Yu's expression was calm. If I, Lu Yu, said something wrong, I will be struck by lightning. Listen carefully. If I said something wrong, I didn't lie, did I? Sure enough, the dark clouds above the sky dissipated. Seeing this, Hong Fei stood there in a daze. Seeing this, Lu Yu took a step back with imperceptible steps. I once had a sincere love in front of me, but I didn't cherish it. When I lost it, I regretted it. This is the most painful thing in the world. Hong Fei, if God gives me another chance to start over, I will definitely say 3 words to you. What words? Hong Fei's expression suddenly became expectant, and her eyes looked at Lu Yu timidly. For some reason, Lu Yu's words made her feel her heart beat fast. Seeing this, Lu Yu smiled slightly. What I want to say is, help. After saying that, Lu Yu instantly turned into a stream of light and fled towards Mu Qing in the distance. Dean Mu Qing, help me, I'm dying. As he said that, Lu Yu threw himself into Mu Qing's arms, with a frightened expression on his face. Mu Qing looked confused. What are these two people doing? In the distance, Hong Fei's expression suddenly became heartbroken. Men, they are all liars. Lu Yu, from now on, I, Hong Fei, have nothing to do with you. After saying that, Hong Fei shed tears and disappeared into the sky. Seeing this, Lu Yu was stunned. Wow, isn't it? Is this female devil serious? Hiss. Lu Yu suddenly felt that his conscience was a little painful. Below, countless people who were watching the scene pointed at Lu Yu. Dead scumbag. Dead scumbag. God. Elder Hong Fei is so sad, he lied to Elder Hong Fei. It's terrible. None of you men are good. What does it have to do with me, a spectator? Lu Yu listened to the discussions below and was dumbfounded. When did I become a scumbag again? I just want to live well, am I wrong? Mu Qing sighed. Lu Yu, how about, you go and apologize to Hong Fei? Mu Qing hesitated. Hearing this, Lu Yu broke free from Mu Qing's arms on the spot. I'm afraid of death. Mu Qing. Okay. Mu Qing sighed helplessly and took Lu Yu back to practice. Lu Yu originally wanted to lie in Mu Qing's arms, but because of this incident, he didn't dare to do it at all. He was afraid that what if Mu Qing became like this? At the same time, in the starry sky, after this incident was spread, it caused a shocking wave. Countless admirers of Hong Fei were celebrating. Among them, the most excited was the Star Master of Mengwu. He even went to the Orion Academy to find Hong Fei to express his feelings. The result was naturally that he was slapped away by Hong Fei without exception. Mengwu didn't care about this. Many strong men were overjoyed. Bai Yueguang is back again. Lu Yu, that boy, is no good. In public opinion, it was completely reversed. Originally, it was the girls who were madly complaining about Lu Yu as a scumbag. But when the original sound of Lu Yu's earthy love talk was exposed, countless girls said they were moved in an instant. Wow, so sentimental, no wonder Elder Hong Fei was so sad. Actually, Lu Yu is quite romantic, the two of them ended without a happy ending. Oh, I envy you, I really want someone to say this to me. This kind of speech made countless male viewers collapse. No, you agreed to condemn Lu Yu together? Why are you praising him again? Countless men ended up with hatred. This is a scumbag. Just because he is handsome, just because he is invincible at the same level, just because he is rich, just because he is romantic, so he is not a scumbag. Yes. Agree with the sister above. My mentality is broken. I don't know how many people are eating melons around this matter. Lu Yu has already expressed his calmness about this. Anyway, being called a scumbag is not a 1 or 2 day thing, and I have long been used to it. 6 days passed in the blink of an eye. It is said that the memory of the internet is only 7 days, and in the interstellar era, it may only be 2 or 3 days. On this day, Orion College officially announced. The Orion College team led by Lu Yu will go to the space crack near the Perseus cantilever today. In an instant, it caused an uproar. Interstellar live broadcast has been turned on. On the Orion Academy spaceship, a team of 500 people lined up. Lu Yu was dressed in a silver-white combat uniform, holding a spear and standing upright. His eyes were a little more indifferent than before. It was as if he had experienced ups and downs and had seen through the essence of life. Wow, sisters are so handsome. Yes, very calm and reliable, as if they have experienced the precipitation of time. Calm and reliable, the precipitation of time. Sister upstairs, I am 1098 years old this year, and I am also very calm. I am also an old bacon who has experienced the baptism of time. How about we? Global High Martial Arts, copy SSS-level talents at the beginning. Author, Yun Zhonmu Shui. Chapter 250. Go away, I like younger ones now. Younger ones, I'm only a 13,176-month-old baby, I think we can. Go away, we just like Lu Yu. In the interstellar live broadcast, countless people were talking. In front of the team, Mu Qing looked at Lu Yu, a little confused. Why is this kid so serious today? She didn't think much about it and waved her hand directly. All students board the ship and go to the Perseus arm. While the Orion Academy was preparing to go to the Perseus arm, the other 2 major academies also had geniuses rushing towards the space crack. Even in the central area of the Milky Way, an ancient warship set sail in the empty universe. Just competing with the 3 major academies. Then this time, we have no suspense. There was laughter on the warship. Chapter 0194 Little Lolita, don't move, arrive at the space crack. Orion spaceship. At this moment, the spaceship is full of freshmen from the Orion Academy. The number is around 500. Led by Lu Yu, they all looked ready for battle. Entering the spaceship, Lu Yu still had a serious expression on his face. How could he not be serious? Damn, I have been scolded silly these days, and I must establish my glorious image again. I am not a scumbag, but my heart is broken into many pieces and I fall in love with different women. I just want to give them a warm harbor. I am a great person, a person who has escaped from vulgarity. Lu Yu sighed. Duo Lala stood beside Lu Yu, smiling happily. Lu Yu, you have to protect me when you get into the space crack. Duo Lala held Lu Yu's hand tightly. Lu Yu touched the little Lolita's head and nodded. Don't worry, for sure. Well, after I get out, I will definitely repay you, Lu Yu. The little Lolita looked serious. This made Lu Yu fall into deep thought. Repay? How to repay? What to repay? Well, this is a question worth thinking about. Although Lu Yu's mind was already galloping on the rugged path. But in the eyes of others, Lu Yu's eyes were still cold, and he seemed to be thinking about something earth-shattering while he was deep in thought. Even Mu Qing couldn't help but nod secretly. Yes, this aura, this is the first genius of our Orion Academy. Pulling it out will definitely deter the Perseus Academy and the Centaur Academy. Classmates, the wormhole tunnel is about to open, and we will arrive at the Perseus cantilever in 2 hours. Here, let me tell you about the precautions of the space crack. Just when everyone was quiet, Mu Qing suddenly spoke. For a moment, everyone looked at Mu Qing. Lu Yu also reacted and looked at Mu Qing. Mu Qing glanced at Lu Yu a little more, and then said, "Everyone should have read the information about the space crack. Here, let me say a few more words to you. There are dangers and opportunities in the space crack. The danger lies in those strange creatures. The last time it was opened was 1,000 years ago. We have no idea what is hidden in it. But there is one thing I can tell you. According to the information obtained through some special means, the highest realm of the creatures inside should not exceed the Takumai realm." Mu Qing said. In fact, this information was only discovered some time ago. Yingxian Academy risked their lives to send some people from the moving mountain realm in. Dozens of people came out and brought out such information. Of course, this is also one-sided information. After all, their team did not go far before they were all defeated. As for more, Yingxian Academy did not reveal it. This naturally worried Mu Qing Academy. The moving mountain realm is easy to say, but the Takumai realm is dangerous. No one knows how many monsters there are in the Takumai realm. Or, whether there are really monsters above the Takumai realm. If there are, it will be dangerous. However, Orion Academy still chose to take the risk and send students in. Source material, can't be missed. The space crack 1,000 years ago gave birth to Orion Academy, such Yuanchu realm strongmen as Mu Qing, and even a group of Giwan realm. This time, it is necessary to enter again. But Mu Qing and others are a little confused. This time, the space crack does not seem to connect to the area that their group of people involved in that year. No one knows what is hidden inside. This is also one of the dangers. Many students were shocked when they heard this. There is no other monster in the Takuhei realm. You know, the space crack restricts the entry of the Banshin realm. If there is a Takuhei realm, how can the Banshin realm resist it? Mu Qing naturally knows what everyone is thinking. Everyone doesn't need to panic too much. Follow Lu Yu's command. Lu Yu will try his best to ensure that everyone comes out safely. As he said, Mu Qing looked at Lu Yu. At this moment, Lu Yu nodded. "Don't worry, I'll do my best," Lu Yu said. His expression was still calm, as if all dangers were under control. This look made many girls who were panicking suddenly feel at ease. Lu Yu is the best. The little girl waved her hands, and other girls also came closer. "Lu Yu, you have to protect us. Lu Yu, Lu Yu. Follow Lu Yu closely and don't fall behind." Instantly, a large group of girls crowded around Lu Yu. Behind, a group of male compatriots were dumbfounded. You guys scolded Lu Yu vigorously before, and now you turn around and hug his thigh. Even Lu Yu himself didn't expect that the girls would be so enthusiastic. "I thought I was socially dead, but I didn't expect. Oh, my damn charm." Lu Yu put his hands behind his back and just wanted to look up at the sky at 45 degrees, but found that it was the ceiling of the spacecraft. He simply looked at all the girls and spoke with a firm look. "Don't worry, I will definitely protect you all." In fact, there was a sentence that Lu Yu hadn't said yet.